And we are back. Yes, that is the question. Can there be good, clean movies about sex? Well, it is the topic of the night. We've already jumped into this, and I'm so glad that Dr. Michael Foley is here because you come out of the gate and say 100%, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Tell me why. Give me examples.
Because it's been done.
It's been done.
I know
wow, burn.
I know it can be done because it has been done.
Okay. And, okay, where?
The Quiet Man. John Ford, Maureen O'Hara. The movie is about sex.
Okay.
And as there was a great article came out years ago, can't remember what magazine. The title was The Quiet Man, Sex Ed Without the Word Sex Ever Being Mentioned.
Really?
And that sums it up to a T. And the beauty of this, earlier I defended having different movies for different audiences. But the beauty of The Quiet Man is that you can watch this as a 5-year-old and not in the least way get offended or traumatized. And then you someday your mom and dad sit you down and they tell you about the birds and the bees. Mm-hmm. And then you see the movie again, you're like, holy.
Yeah, right. That's what.
And I had that experience growing up because I grew up in an Irish American family and we would watch The Quiet Man every St. Patrick's Day because it's a story about Ireland, of course.
I'm not familiar with the movie.
Me either.
It's so fantastic.
No, I know. I've never seen.
I'll give you the plot something really quick. John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara, it's John Wayne's favorite movie to have made, despite all the Westerns and whatever. It was set on location in Ireland by director John Ford, who's amazing. And I won't give away the plot, but it's about a quiet American man, John Wayne, who's returning home to Ireland after having spent most of his life in America. He falls in love with Maureen O'Hara, but there is a tension between their two different senses of honor. He grew up with a different sense of honor in the United States versus the sense of honor in rural Ireland. Even though he's Irish and he's from that village, but he comes back an American. And they're both trying to act out of honor, and sex is involved. Because first the drama is, will they get married? Well, I have to give away one plot point. What we realize, the adult audiences, is that even after they get married, because there's a lingering tension over honor, she refuses to consummate the marriage.
Oh, okay. So it's a will they, won't they between a married couple.
Yeah, kind of. But as I mentioned, I grew up watching this, and then one time as an adolescent, in light of my new knowledge about where babies come from, saw the movie again, was like, oh, that's what that means.
How did they approach it?
And each of my 6 kids has had the same reaction.
How did they approach it in the film? Like, how is it about sex but not about sex? Or like, how did they do
All right, one of my favorite scenes, Barry Fitzgerald, who was a comic comedian in several movies. I think he was in Going My Way. He played the older priest to Bing Crosby's younger priest. He plays this hilarious drunkard in the movie. And when the night before, Maureen O'Hara has said to John Wayne, I'm not going to consummate this marriage in so many ways, right? She doesn't use any words. She said, I'll cook your food, I'll clean your clothes, but that's it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay.
And then she goes into their master bedroom and she locks the door. He hears the latch and he goes nuts. And so he kicks open the door and he takes her and he throws her on the bed, and the bed breaks. And then he goes off and sleeps in another room. The next morning, Barry Fitzgerald comes with furniture. And he says to John Wayne, where do you want the baby carriage, or the cradle? And he says, where do you think? And so he goes into the empty bedroom and he sees the broken bed. And he says, impetuous. Homeric. So as a kid, you watch it and think, oh, that's funny.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then you watch it with the knowledge, you're like, oh, we laughed just as you two just laughed. Yeah. So it's a marvelous movie, and it's about sex, and it's 100% clean.
It seems like 999 out of 1,000 movies
cannot
would do that wrong, right?
Yeah.
What about It Happened One Night? That's another 100%.
I've not seen it. Have you seen it?
A long time ago.
Oh, for Pete's
We don't
sake.
know a lot
Gentlemen,
about movies here.
Clark Gable,
Yeah.
Claudette Colbert, 1934, won all of the Academy Awards. The best romantic comedy ever made.
Whoa, that's high
The
praise.
best romantic comedy ever made. The most entertaining and the most moral.
Okay, I'm writing these down.
And there the euphemism is the walls of Jericho. And when do they come down?
I am trying to understand the euphemism. You don't have to explain it.
Well,
Have
so-
sex 7 times. Is that it? No.
What are the walls?
Yeah.
Are they? Is that
well, think of
where do babies come from?
I don't know how to break this to you.
I feel like the way I'm asking these questions is like I'm asking you guys to give me the birds and the beanstalk a little bit. Okay, so that's another one you said handled it well.
Okay.
superlatively well. Yeah.
Okay.
So has there anything post-code? That's a term in cinema. You know, anything after 68 that you think has done well?
I would say Groundhog Day gets an A-.
Oh boy.
It has,
I'll give it a D plus.
wow. Glad you're not my teacher.
I would go in the middle of that. Like, I see your point.
He didn't make any
pl-
points.
D plus. He just did. He said A-. You said D plus. Like
Well, we can circle back to Groundhog Day.
Yeah,
on
we
a-
will.
Oh,
on
we're
another
going to talk
occasion.
about Groundhog Day.
we will. We're gonna,
Wouldn't you say so?
Oh, and A Fair to Remember.
Oh, have you seen that?
You guys got to watch more old movies.
I watch a lot of old
You're all
movies.
like,
It's
Hays
not an old
Code.
movie problem. We just need you on the show more. That's,
Oh, yeah.
that's our
Cary Grant and, what was the actress's name? I can't remember, but I won't give away the plot, but it's got a beautiful Catholic element. And
I saw that.
he's like a playboy, but he visits his grandmother who is pious and has a chapel. And the girl, his love interest, accompanies them, and they're both kind of deracinated and secular. But going to the grandma in her chapel transforms them both. So
her name is on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah,
Oh man.
she played the heroine in The King and I, opposite Yul Brynner.
Yes.
Oh, what was her name? Anyway,
gonna-
she was marvelous.
You're gonna want to go to vidangel.com and put in promo code
Crusade.
Crusade. If you pull, I gotta read it. There we go. Okay. Frightening scenes, yeah. Violence and gore, mildly. This is How to Train Your Dragon.
This is the documentary. How do you train your dragon?
This is step number 1. Go to vidangel.com. Promo code Crusade.
There's a YouTube video on how do you train
You
your
do
dragon.
not want these frightening scenes, folks. So you're going to want to go to VidAngel. Promo code Crusade. It is a full 30-day trial, free trial. And this helps us out. It puts money in our pocket. We need that. So please train your dragon to go to vidangel.com. Promo code Crusade.
So what do you think is the key to making a good, decent film about sex? What makes these films good and most films not good?
Well, I like what you said earlier when I asked you about the Bathsheba thing, the sort of using, implied things rather than stating it directly. And I know as a filmmaker, you know the principle of the importance of writing off the nose rather than writing on it. So in a sense, this is kind of off the nose visually, but it works well.
And then we've seen films like, was it The Third Man or not Maltese Falcon, Third Man.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't The Third Man. What's the other Humphrey Bogart? The
That
first
was
one we
Orson
watched.
Welles.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about? Which?
It's a scene with that woman, and they're in the diner, and they're talking. It's all that suggestive talk. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yes.
There is Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall
Lauren Bacall.
Yes,
In
that was.
it was one of her first roles.
Yeah, John. What was that again?
The Big
The Big
Sleep.
Sleep.
Yeah, The Big
Thank you,
Sleep.
John. John Machado.
So
saves
it's
the day.
like, okay, they're not showing anything, but the dialogue is like, every adult is just like, oh my gosh, stop putting these images in my head. You know, they're being so suggestive with each other. They're talking about race horses, and it's
I
just like,
remember that.
oh my gosh, you guys.
Yeah, so you didn't like that.
I didn't, because they're talking about, if you're not thinking about horses, you're thinking about sexual acts
Yeah.
with Lauren Bacall. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, so
Okay.
it's not
Don't
just
watch the
showing it.
latest Naked Gun movie.
Oh, okay. There's a lot. Well, I imagine the new Naked Gun movie is more like, it's not enticing your imagination. It's more like, oh, that thing looks like a thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's probably that kind of humor.
It is indeed, yeah.
But I guess what I'm talking about is like, it's exciting the moral imagination, exciting the imagination to think about sexual encounter.
Yeah.
And so I would say it's not just showing it, it's also a strong implication of it. And we have to guard against when people's imaginations are running, because that's what's happening when they're watching a film, is their imaginations are activated. And they're like, I wonder if what they'll do later. I wonder what'll happen next. And your mind is running. And it's running almost without resistance. So I would say it's not just don't show it. It's also, when you speak about it, do it with decorum. Because everything you've shared to me, like even the bed breaking thing, is not like, my imagination isn't like, oh my gosh, you know? It's,
Right.
And we know the reason the bed broke. And so I think there's a proper way to treat the subject. So I would agree, you can make these movies, but it's difficult.
Yeah, of course you can, but there's also a matter of showing. It would be good, and I don't know if it's not probably done now. And this, as somebody who didn't grow up Catholic and really have been catechized within the last decade of my life, I received 98% of my catechesis was just that sex is between a married man and a married woman, and it needs to be unitive and procreative. And it seems like we've keep missing that mark, time and time and time again. So just showing the beauty of sex, and that God it's His gift to us, which is.
Yeah, I guess what the implication is of what you're saying is that if we just avoid it entirely because it's like, oh, it's so easy to do it wrong, then you have this disposition of like, I mean, I remember when I was growing up, my parents were very much like trying to just avoid any.
Don't say it. Don't talk about it.
Long kissing or anything.
Yeah.
Like just no kissing in movies. Right. And so I thought sex was a bad thing.
Right.
Like when I heard about it, I was just like, oh my gosh, that's so bad that people do that, that they have to do that.
Oh, they did it. What?
They just had to.
Well, I think that's one of the things that the Hays Code, to me, could easily be deemed as censorship. Mike, we were talking about this before the episode. Was like, okay, it's a 3-second rule, and you can't have a kiss longer than 3 seconds, and then you got to cut from that and go do something else. It's like, okay, yeah, I get it, but it just makes sex as like, oh, it's this crazy thing that we don't. Exactly, Cameron, what you brought up.
My point is, you should have principles like that.
Yes,
like I
of
do
course.
agree with.
Yes.
Like passionate kissing is very dangerous, but you should also have this freedom, on the other hand, to explore this subject in film, because otherwise it's just cutting it all out, and then you don't have good examples of it. You don't have virtuous.
Cut it out, right? You can't cut it out, and there are times when if a man's been away from his wife for a long time, there's nothing wrong with a 5-second passionate kiss because a husband and a man come back together. You got to be kidding me. I can't kiss my wife for more than 5 seconds.
You can kiss your wife for more than 5 seconds, but Hugh Jackman can't kiss her for more than 5 seconds. I'm protecting your wife from Hugh Jackman.
I don't think she doesn't like Hugh Jackman.
Here's the thing. This is a physiological thing. Now that we're on the kissing thing, well, I guess we're going to talk about it. There is a difference between a kiss and a passionate kiss, and a passionate kiss activates the physiology to want the next thing. It's just, that's how our biology is. I don't want to we have so many examples of actor and actresses in movies. All they have is passionate kissing scenes, and they end up hooking up and destroying marriages.
Again, it's the context. If it's at the train station and the husband's leaving for war and they have a 5
It's the
second
context and it's the biology.
Right. Well,
Like I would say,
Well, Cameron, can I ask you a quick question on
sure.
that? Because I find this fascinating, the physiology and the neuroscience. So one thing that makes actors different than us, I've heard a couple things. One is that most actors can cry on demand. They can close their eyes, open them up, and then just flood tears.
you've done that a couple times.
But I'm not an actor. Those are real tears, Cameron.
I can't believe I'm here. This is unbelievable.
How long was my flight? Yeah.
The second thing I've heard about actors that differentiates us from them is that most human beings have a real smile and a camera smile.
Yeah.
When someone says cheese, we have one smile, but when we're generally laughing at a joke, we have a different smile. Actors and actresses can make it the same smile.
Sure.
They can make the fake smile a real smile, or vice versa, right?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they can, in a sense, maybe not mess with their physiology, but mess with their physiognomy. I wonder to what degree they can do that with a passionate kiss, where they are able to impersonate a passionate kiss without it triggering the physiological things that you have mentioned.
But let me jump in because I know what Cameron's going to say, because it's not necessarily about them. It's about whoever's watching it. That's what I would say. It's about, well, what does that trigger for the people who are watching it?
Those are all right. No, all right. Let's be
Those are
clear,
two
though.
different things.
Two different
Okay.
things. Because
Two different things.
earlier you were defending context, right?
Yes, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And in the right context,
Yes.
to see a husband and wife reunite for a
Yes.
passionate kiss would not trigger a bad
I don't think so.
thing.
No.
But what were you going to say, Cameron?
I was gonna actually be harder on the actor and actress themselves in that scene, because I think to say they can act their way out of, thousands of years of evolutionary development or biology, like the way we're designed, or maybe you're a young Earth creationist. You might be.
A flat Earth.
We're trying to act out of the way we're designed, which is passionate kissing. It's not what you do in the grocery store with your wife. Like it's what you
for
do
yourself.
to lead to. It's to lead to something else.
It was awesome.
So we've said before on the show, you can fake kill someone in a movie. You can fake even anger, I think, at someone, because you're kind of angry at an image of them. It's not really you're angry at your brother, because it's the image of this actor they're portraying. With kissing, you're kissing the person. It's not like, well, I didn't really kiss your wife for
see your point.
12 seconds with my tongue. It's like, no, you actually did.
Well, now when you bring the tongue in, that's a different thing.
Well, you can fake tongue. You can fake French kiss.
Okay. Let's say just lips and saliva and breath, and it's still. I don't think you can act away from the physiological effects on you, and the fact that you're actually kissing. Yeah.
That is what I would like to know. Because you could, like you mentioned, an actor can fake anger and show like every sign of rage. His face is
Sure.
red. He's drooling. He's foaming at the mouth, and then cut. Okay. So I wonder if one can do that with anger.
We almost need an ethics of kissing, then, right?
Well, it sounds like first we need a physiology of kissing. I would like to
Okay.
know I would like to know physiologically what an actor experiences, if he can turn off lust the same way he can turn off anger.
I would jump in and say no. I don't think you can, because you're still.
We need to wire up an actor.
Right. But,
test his neurons.
But to be clear, you looked it up, and I already knew some of the old ones. Humphrey Bogart, married, does the big sleep. Lauren Bacall's, he's 39, she's 21. They do the movie. He leaves his wife. They get married.
it happens
right?
a lot.
Yeah, yeah, like with Nicole. What's her name? Or no, Natalie Portman.
Twice.
She did that twice to two different men.
In two different movies.
Yeah. Like, oh, I'm acting with you. Boop, we're married. So,
And so maybe what we might find is that some actors can turn it off. But then it's like, why are we writing this into our shows anyways? Because I would say, like, a man comes home from war and comes up behind his wife, kisses her on the ear, and then, like, she turns around and then we fade out. And it's like, we're implying everything we need to know about it. And so...
Camera goes to the window.
Yeah, it
the wind
pans
blows.
over. Yeah, exactly.
All right, so last question. Can you have an extremely hot, steamy, passionate kiss on screen between two actors who are married to each other?
Probably not.
Man, you are so hard to please.
Wow.
Guys. I'm a big believer in the science we've already uncovered about narrative transportation. When I see Hugh Jackman passionately kissing a woman and I'm rooting for him, and if the filmmaker's doing a good job, I'm in his shoes. My brain, it's mirror neurons. So my brain is doing what his brain's doing. My lips aren't doing what his lips are doing. My brain is. And so whatever the actress is, like, my brain is activating and doing everything he's doing. So it is a dangerous, I would say, if they're not married, it's harmful for the actors. If they are married, it's dangerous for a viewer. That's how I'd put it.
Wow. We've covered a lot. Way more than I thought we would cover.
Yeah, that's good.
And thank you, Mike, for
This
all
is
of
fun.
Yeah, no, this is good. This is good stuff.
It's scintillating. Is that how you say it?
Wow. And on that
Tantalizing.
note, when we come back, we're going to rank every movie ever, and we're going to do it with The Prestige. We'll be right back. If you liked that clip, which I'm sure you did, then check out our other clips. And don't forget to go into the comments section and hype this bad boy. Don't make me get fat cardinal. Hype it now.